leave tomorrow.
Fried turkey.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I would agree.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
What's going on?
All right.
Like crowd today.
Light crowd Thanksgiving. All right, let's go with our health. AD did practice today, so I think he's questionable. Lively's out, Irving's out, and Exum's out.
How did AD look overall?
I thought first practice, with the group, he did a really good job. So hopefully we can see how he feels tomorrow, and then we'll make that decision if it's LA or the Clippers.
What are some of the things you guys missed by not having him out there these last few games?
Well, you talk about rebounding, scoring, and his leadership. And those are three big areas that we need, especially with a lot of these games being close.
Mm-hmm.
He's just had to, he's dealt with a lot since February. I mean, how's he just doing on a day out basis? Where's his spirit at, do you think?
I think he's in a good place. I think his energy and his spirit are in a positive place. And again, he had a really good practice today with the group. And so it was good to have him on the floor. And I think his teammates would say the same thing.
Obviously, the news coming out about Lively yesterday. Just how tough is it for a guy like him who's in his third season, had injury troubles, just to stay on the floor?
Yeah, I think with that we'll see in the next 7 to 10 days. What it really is. Unfortunately, he won't be on this road trip, but hopefully it's not too severe where he's able to get back sooner than later.
And what are some of the things you're working on to get ready for the Lakers? Obviously, saw them play last night.
Yeah, when you look at they got LeBron back, and then understanding Luka's playing at a very high level, leading the league in scoring, and the Lakers are playing at a high level. Reeves, the whole team, and so being able to try to slow their offense down and make them work on the other end.
On a guy like Brandon Williams, what does it say about him? He was undrafted and now he finds himself in your starting lineup.
Yeah, you look at B. Will's ability to work on his game and understand he's playing at a high level for us and starting. And so given the opportunity in this league, he's taking full advantage of it.
What are some of the things that he's learned from Kyrie?
Well, I think just being able to, different scoring, different moves that leads to scoring, and then also just being the floor general out there, finding guys, attacking the paint and being able not just to score but find his teammates.
Just from what you've observed, watching Luka this season on TV or whatever, does it look different at all compared to what you saw in person a bunch over the past few years? Is anything different at all?
He's one of the best scorers in the world, so I don't know if it's anything different. I think you could see he's confident and he's playing the game at a very high level, if not the MVP. So just understanding we've seen that while he was here in Dallas, and he's doing it in LA.
You gave Nembhard a close look in the last game. Just do you expect the point guard rotation to look like that going forward?
Yeah, we'll see. Ryan's done an incredible job in that last game, being able to get us back, and I thought his teammates responded. So we'll look at trying to get him more minutes. Thank you. Have a good Thanksgiving, guys.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, thank you.
Good.
Go ahead with the question for AD.
How'd you feel out there today through the workout?
I felt good. Good practice, great intensity, good competitive spirited practice. So it was good to get back on the floor with the guys.
If you had a preference, would you rather play Friday or Saturday?
That's a real question.
I just want to make sure I got it.
You know what game I want to play.
Just want to be sure.
But, we'll see. We'll have a conversation, see what makes the most sense, with the medical staff and coaching staff and see. There's no decision that's been made. So, obviously, we'd like to, but at the end of the day, the main thing is just getting back on the floor, whether it's Friday or Saturday, whatever we discuss.
We know, you've wanted to play probably for a while now. What just been like managing that conversations with you and your people, and then Mavericks medical team and Patrick Dumont and all that.
You said what it's like managing it?
Yeah, I guess, I know you wanted to get it back out there. Is it frustrating that you couldn't get back out there when you
I mean, it's always frustrating when you're sitting out. Our job is to play games, and I want to play. So, but also, listening to the medical staff and front office and just trying to be smart, with the situation. But, it is what it is. The time is now. So, step closer to getting back on the floor, hopefully this weekend, and just go from there.
You dealt with a calf strain before. Was this different in any way compared to what you've experienced in the past?
When was that? In 22?
Yeah.
I don't know. That was so long ago. I don't think this one was severe as the one in 22. But, I'm just listening to our medical staff and doing everything that they need me to do and want me to do to make sure that I'm, ready to get back on the floor.
Yeah. A lot is going on since we last talked to you. Just what was your reaction to Nico getting fired, especially since he played such an instrumental role in bringing you here?
I think it was surprising, to all of us. No one knew, at least players, knew what was happening. So it was surprising more than anything. Nico's my guy. Obviously, like you said, he played a huge part of, getting me here, and wanting me to, fulfill his vision in a sense, that he saw. So, it was definitely tough. Me and him had a conversation. Me and Patrick had a conversation. So, the business of basketball, you know what I'm saying? So, once I had those conversations, I was able to move forward and, continue to rehab and get back on the floor and, try to compete. First get back on the floor and then try to compete to win games and, do what, Nico brought all of us here for, and so to ultimately win a championship. But that's in, this long-term goal, get back on the floor, win some games, and try to turn this thing around.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about your, long-term goals with the Mavericks. I mean, you've dealt with a ton since you've been here since February. I mean, do you, I guess, I think there's just going to be a lot of trade stuff before February. Like, how much of that do you hear?
I have no control of that.
Are you feeling like, with everything that you've been through in a Mavericks uniform, like you really want to keep going here and all that?
Man, look, I don't make it like we going to war or something. This is basketball, and this is it comes with it. I think everybody, in their career has been involved in trade talks, or been traded or some type of move. So that doesn't affect me. I've been in trade talks for a while. You know what I'm saying? So my job is to do what I do when I'm on the floor, play basketball, try to lead this team, and whatever comes out of that comes out of that. I don't really have any control over that. But I do have an open line of communication with front office, and I'm just ready to get back on the floor.
The Mavs are 4-11 in clutch games. How difficult is it, to sit there and knowing that
It's it's very difficult. And that's the tough thing about us, man. We're right there. We're in every game, and for me, it's like this is where the moment is for me to kind of close these games and help us both ends of the floor. So it's very tough. It gets even more frustrating when I'm not able to go out there on the floor. So. Hopefully, like I said, this weekend be able to get out there and we can start winning some of these clutch games.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, AD.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
I was gonna reference my Packers, but I know.
What do you think Dwayne
Cowboys
Johnson
fans.
here?
Shot, man. Gino doesn't.